Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alya Aiman binti NASRUDDin, metric number 1180893. Today I will be presenting my industry training journey at Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd. I am under the supervision of Puan Amira Asmiza binti Ramli, and my university supervisor is Dr. Mariam binti Muhammad Rehan. Three main chapters for this presentation include introduction, task accomplished, and conclusion and recommendation. So for chapter 1, I will be explaining industry profile, industry vision and mission, industry organization chart, and department function in organization. So now let us look at the profile of Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd. Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd was founded by Mr. Tan Boon Chan in 2006 at Jaya Gading, Kuantan. The main activity of this company is producing RO drinking water, which come in various packaging such as 500 ml, 1.5 liter and 5 gallon. It also produces for its own brand and for other brands. Other than that, it also produces juice such as tamarind drink, grass jelly drink and soybean milk. It also produces premix flour such as kaya ball and crispy waffle premix. Mr. Megabit Marketing Sdn Bhd is the marketing arm under Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd. Mostly, the company handling the trading items. All products from Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd is halal certified. So, Waterworld Network vision is to be the biggest mineral and drinking water supplier in East Coast. It also aims to be one of the major suppliers throughout Malaysia and also one of the exporters around Asia and Middle East. Next, to ensure that we will produce new products in mineral water content, to provide efficient, high-grade water treatment solutions into our product for people and places all over around the world. And the last vision is to reaffirm and promote all people's right to safe drinking and mineral water. Meanwhile, the industry mission is to manage the region's water resources for the common benefit to ensure stability in the sustained use by the citizens we serve, and to educate our citizens of today and tomorrow about our drinking water quality issues to realize our goal of safe drinking water being available to every Malaysian and around the world. There are multiple departments that make the company work, such as production, administration, accounting, sales and marketing, and warehouse department. During the internship period, I am actively involved under the production department but indirectly engaged with the warehouse and sales and marketing department. Moving on to the department function in organization. Production department is the major department in this organization. It covers the daily production of drinking water, juice, and premix flour. On top of that, quality control also works under the production department to ensure the daily production meets the standard. In this company, the bottles were manufactured by the factory themselves. So this is where the injection and blowing section plays a significant role in producing bottles from polyethylene terephthalate PET resin to preform and to bottle form. So now let us watch a video that explains the process from injection until the storing of drinking water. The first section, called as the filling line, is for drinking water products. It is beginning from injection and blowing area to provide new bottles. At injection and blowing area, the PET resin will be received from the supplier and will be kept in the store before using them. The melted PET resin is put into a mold cavity at the injection machine to create a preform. The preform is shaped like a test tube, but with a molded screw finish at the top. The preform is then transferred to a blowing molding stitch. After that, the preform is heated in the mold. Then, the metal mold will clamp the preform. After that, air will blow to give pressure to the preform and shape it on the mold. Then the bottom will be enter filling area, the finished bottle then ready at the bottle feeder. The monoblock filling machine include rinsing, filling, and capping process. The automated machine start with rinsing the bottle with clean water. Next, the bottle will be filled with RO water. And after that, the bottle will be capped and pressed with the air pressure to tighten the bottle cap. Next, the drinking water will undergo labeling and packaging process. There are two different types of packaging of drinking water. The first one is box carton packaging, and the second one is the PE shrink packaging. Both of these have their own machine and conveyor line. Lastly, the finished good will be passed to warehouse department if passed the quality control inspection. So for juice production, it begins from preparing ingredients, grinding, cooking, mixing, filling, retail process and packaging. This video will explain more regarding the production of juice at Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd. Second section is juice production, which covers from preparing ingredient, cooking and packing. Processing of juice product need at least 8 workers. involve few different positions in this section, such as line leader, quality control online, technician, and operators. Now, let's move on to Chapter 2, Tasks Accomplished, which cover the introduction of tasks at Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd, tasks in juice and premix section, in drinking water section, and in incoming inspection section. So now let us move on to the introduction of tasks in Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd. There are 3 students from USIM who undergo industrial training at Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd. Our supervisor have assigned 3 rotations for us, which include the filling line section, juice and premix section, and office section. But the planning for juice production has changed, where juice production needs to be done daily, hence the demand for manpower at juice production also increased. This result to 2 QC intern at juice production and 1 QC intern at office at one time. Basically, our main task as internship student in Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd cover the QC online at juice production, QC inspector at office section, and doing operator tasks at juice section. First section is juice section and premix section. The task I was assigned to in this section is mainly according to quality control duty, where I was responsible for the quality control of the juice production. So for the QC online task, I am assigned to prepare ingredients, check temperature, bricks and pH during grinding, cooking, mixing and filling of juice production, and prepare data logger for retort process. I also have to prepare report for the daily production. Meanwhile, for the operator task, I help the production team by capping the bottles, checking the bottles after seal, and packing premix flour bags. I also had the opportunity to help assist new intern by the end of my internship. The reverse osmosis drinking water section is also called as filling line, which indicate the production for 500 ml and 1.5 litre drinking water, but there are also 5 gallon and 6 litre drinking water production. So the student have been assigned to support quality control during the production is running. The quality control online is responsible to ensure the quality of the final products and to monitor the operation to meet production standard. For the QC online task, I have to check pH, TDS value, chlorine value, and colilate test of aqueous 6000 water, raw water, and RO water. I also have to do daily aqueous 6000 inspection, and then I will check the pH and TDS value of water sample for every 2 hours. I also have to inspect condition of the bottle throughout the line. Next, I also check the condition of pallets and pass it if it is in good condition. For operator tasks, I help put barcode sticker on cartons and help the production team cleaning rejected items. By the end of the day, I have to weigh the rejected items for daily stock update. And the last section is incoming inspection section. So my task here is as QC inspector, where I have to check delivery order, check items in warehouse, and record the condition in specific form. I also have inspect the item according to its COA. Also do purchase return note, perform pre-form inspection, and updating SOPs in each section. So the last chapter is conclusion and recommendation. So the first challenge is the Ministry of Health surprise visit to filling line section, and the company has been compounded RM2,000 ringgit due to the negligence in hygiene issue. So the human resources manager make an urgent meeting by the end of the working hours and urge the operators to do daily thorough cleaning session, and the QC online have to monitor the daily cleaning session. Next, safety of raw material issue due to the presence of weevils in flour because of cheap quality. So the production department have filed a complaint report to the suppliers and purchased flour with better quality. And the last challenge is the improper storekeeping management at the main warehouse, which is located near the administration office. This caused confusion and difficulty to QC inspector when checking the items from delivery order. So the management has educated the storekeepers with the first in first out system to ensure the items delivered and transported out follow the expiry date of the products. During 18 weeks of internship, I had great exposure to apply what I've learned in USIM. I can see the application of several courses that I have took in USIM, such as food safety, beverage technology, food processing, and occupational safety and health. As Waterworld Network Sdn Bhd is mainly a beverage manufacturing company, the principles for juice and drinking water production were demonstrated clearly. I am now having better understanding of the concept that I have learned in beverage technology, such as grass jelly drink have the similar pre-steps like making of tea. All the incidents and cases that happened also taught me the importance of SOP and safety guideline when production is running. The company also used pilot scale equipment such as retort machine to maintain the quality of their products. Additionally, I also gained and able to hone few skills during my internship period, such as filing and documentation, communication skill, teamwork, and time management. So from the documentation and filing, I am able to see the QC online task in different perspectives as documentation is very important in production. The documents can be used as reference and evidence when problems arise in the future. And it also is the traceability of the product. My communication skill has improved a lot throughout the internship period because this company is a multiracial company. Hence, I need to be more careful when communicate and work with others. During the internship period, I often work together with other staff to ease the workload. So this can indirectly improve the teamwork skills in myself and others. I also have better time management because I need to do the task given in specific time. I also able to multitask because I have to do multiple tasks at one time, such as doing QC online at G section and help with the operator task. So for students, I suggest to be actively engaged with other workers, be mentally and physically prepared, and utilize this opportunity to gain as much as we can. Meanwhile, for university, I suggest to display feedback from previous internship students to help decide company for industrial training. I also hope the university to be more considerate while deciding the submission deadline. I also suggest the company to provide detailed information before handling the task to students and do not push students to finish tasks without assistance. As a conclusion, industrial training is compulsory and beneficial for final year students. It helps students to gain other knowledge and skills in food industry. The students are also exposed to real working environment. Students also can apply knowledge during internship, and some students are even offered job opportunities after the internship. That's all from me. Thank you.